Abe's about to enter the Hornet's Nest. New York was the stronghold of the British military. So I think right before he makes that crossing on the ferry, he's just looking at what he's about to encounter, hoping that he manages to get back.
I think we're seeing Abe at a new level of commitment. I think he thinks that he's at a new level of skill.
He's now built a jacket, built equipment that he needs to do his spying properly.
You're seeing him use subterfuge, we're seeing him gather intel, use all these cool historical spy methods of getting intel to the right place. I think it's great that we're finally seeing Abe be the Patriot spy that he kept saying he would be.
Simcoe being lowered to a common clerk is as bad a position as he could ever imagine.
That is the perfect punishment for a man like Simcoe. Simcoe would rather be in a torture chamber than he would be behind a desk.
The Queen's Rangers lack a commander, so I need a new one. Someone who can ready them for a special mission I'm planning.
Andre simply detests Simcoe, but he's a very necessary evil.
John Andre remembers from season 1 that Simcoe was a cold-blooded killer, and that's what Andre needs running the Rangers.
It becomes clear to Simcoe that Andre needs him.
I'm offering you one last chance at resurrection.
I suppose that depends on how you look at it.
There is no one like Simcoe, and Andre knows that's going to cost.
May I base my rangers wherever I choose?
The one thing he does make a request of is that he'd like to be stationed in Setauket.
It's all about Anna. When he dreams about happy times in Setauket, he's not thinking about Hewlett, is he? He's thinking about Anna.
What we need isn't a rival to Washington, but a man who has his trust. A friend. General Benedict Arnold.
Andre knows how to use people's weaknesses, and Arnold's is his vanity.
He was a big, bombastic personality, and everybody knew that he didn't forgive any insults and slights, and it just seemed like a guy who, after he had been wounded, was in a vulnerable position to approach.
Andre fuels the man's resentments in order to start the long process of trying to turn him, and he has to find a way to get close to him.
When we meet Peggy Shippen, she's very bored by all this affection that she's getting from all the men around her, and no one is piquing her interest. And in walks John Andre and catches her attention because he's the only man in the room who's ignoring her. And I think that's something that she's not used to.
When he first comes across Peggy Shippen, he sees her as the way to get to Arnold.
What about that scamp who gave us so much trouble at Saratoga? Benedict Arnold.
When Andre asks about Arnold, Peggy thinks it's strange.
Because she's thinking, wait a minute, we're having this very innocent dance, and now you're asking me about someone I knew when I was 14.
I wonder, what games are we playing now?
And she straight away susses him out and realizes that he's not there to dance with Peggy or to charm Peggy, he's there to use her. But he doesn't expect her to be so clever.
I think being a spy, there's always a sense of paranoia that you're going to be found out, that you're going to get caught.
Can you spare a couple?
Help yourself. Just avoid the brown ones, though. They're a little sour.
What brown ones?
He's confident, and he's happy that he managed to get away with it. Of course, that's all about to go down the toilet.
Wait. Yeah. I think I left something in my room.
If Townsend finds rebel intel in his boarding house, of course he's going to give him up. Of course he doesn't want that around his business.
Here you go. I didn't order this.
I know.
Townsend is really reluctant to engage with Abe, and he's really reluctant to engage with the British at all and bring anything upon his house.
It was hard-boiled.
That one had a bitter taste.
And why did you take it in the first place?
Would you rather I've served it to that gentleman?
When he realizes that Townsend not only has taken it, but then also covered for him and protected him, I mean, essentially saved his life, there's that blossoming moment of, who are you? And why did you do that? I think Abe is thrilled and exhilarated to find someone who honestly could be of great use to him. He's moved to the point of, I need to know more about you, and you'd be a pretty good spy.